Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. V. Jodhimani, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of English, Almugu Palani Arts College for Women, Palani. Stopping by the Woods on Snow Evening, written by Robert Frost. Here, the writer of the poem is traveling in the dark through the snow and passes with his horse near the woods by a neighboring house to observe the snow falling around him. The writer continues to travel near the woods, attracted by the deep, dark silence of his surrounding. He wants to enjoy the beauty of the nature in the deep, dark night, but his duty towards his life forces him to move ahead. He feels compelled to move ahead into the snow woods, but he ultimately decided to continue his journey. The poet knows the owner of the woods and also the place where he lives. He assured that the owner lives in a village and he will not see him stopping here. Hence, he can enjoy the natural beauty of the snow-covered woods. The poet further says that he usually stops near the farmhouse. This will be a little strange thing for his dear horse to stop in this dark evening. They have stopped between the frozen lake and woods. The poet calls his horse my little horse because it is extremely dear to him, or possibly it can be baby horse. This also implies that the speaker may be the humble and ordinary citizen and cannot afraid to buy any obstacles horse. He also embodies the horse by indicates that he can think and refer to him as a person. The next few lines, the poet suggests that the weather is cold in a frozen lake. The words like darkness, evening suggest several things. It can mean that the poet was very depressed due to the long journey and chilling weather. It can also mean it was a long night of the year with maximum hours of darkness. In that case, it can be a winter peak in the northern. The poet says that the horse is shaking its head and ringing the bell, attained it is harshness. This suggests as a horse is asking his master whether there is an issue because it is unusual for him to pass the woods within the darkness. And the most important thing in the poem came that is a sound imaginary. There was only 3 sounds can be heard. They are the sounds of horse bell, light wind, and snow flood. And the few lines of the poem. The poet describes the woods using the 3 adjectives: lovely, dark, and deep. It means the poet are enjoying the scene and went to enjoy the beauty of the nature for the long time, but he has other liabilities in life. He has traveled a long distance before he sleep, so he cannot stop there for a long time. He moves ahead. Therefore, the poet repeats the last line to draw the attention of the readers. In the last line, he metaphorically refers to sleep as a death. The winter says, in our life, the real life, we went to do many things, enjoy many moments, but due to our responsibility, we have to move on. As we have many desires, but it is not possible to achieve them in the short span of life. Life has its own plan for us. Again, different people have different thought. Some critics interpret the word of the poem different way. The words here can also suggest distraction and temptance during our journey of life. Some people believe that the poet wants to say that we should focus on our goal of life. We must accomplish our duties before we die. So, we should not spend our valuable time on distraction of life. Thank you.